Hello everyone. Today I am going to appeal to all the people of Manipur. I meant including the Kuki and the Meitei communities. Now we have seen what violence has caused to all the people, to all the communities living in the state. So in the violence we can get nothing. Loss on both sides is the only result of the violence. So I would like to appeal and request to all the people who are directly or indirectly involved in this communal violence to stop and quit the weapons, and it is time that we look towards peace. In this midst of strife and turmoil, we stand at the crossroads in the beloved state of Manipur. Our state, once united by the shared dreams and aspirations, now finds itself torn apart by the ravages of communal violence. The time has come for us to set aside our differences, to silence the drums of conflict, and to embrace the path of peace. War inflicts immeasurable sufferings on our people, families torn apart, homes reduced to rubble, the lives forever scarred. It is a path that leads to destruction, despair, and an endless cycle of pain. As we look upon the devastation that surrounds us, we must ask ourselves, is this the legacy we wish to leave to our children and the generations to come? Our nation is rich in diversity, a tapestry woven with the threads of countless cultures, traditions, and histories. It is this very diversity that makes us strong, and it is our shared identity as citizens of our country, India, that should bind us together, not tear us asunder. To stop the violence in this state, we must find a common ground. We must open a dialogue that transcends political, ethnic, and religious divides. Let us sit down at a table of peace, not as adversaries, but as brothers and sisters seeking a brighter future for all. In our pursuit of peace, we must embrace forgiveness and reconciliation. We must acknowledge the pain and suffering on all sides, and with empathy and compassion work towards healing the wounds that divide us. This will require courage and humanity, but this is the only way forward. Leaders on sides must rise to the occasion and put the well-being of our nation above all else. It is their responsibility to seek diplomatic solutions, to negotiate in good faith, and to prioritize the welfare of our people over personal and political gain. The road to peace is not easy, and the scars of the violence may linger for generations. However, it is a road worth traveling, for the promise of harmonious, prosperous, and united Manipur and a united India is a dream that can only be realized through peace. Let us remember that we are not defined by our past, but by the choices we make today and the future we shape together. The time for war has passed. The time for peace has come. Together as a nation, we can overcome the darkness of conflict and step into the light of a better tomorrow. In unity and resolve, let us work hand in hand to stop the violence and build a state where there is peace among the people. I hope this message finds you in good health and high spirits. I am speaking to you today as a concerned individual who deeply values the importance of peace in our community. I understand that Kuki people have been making certain demands, and I would like to request your consideration as these demands for the sake of peace and unity among us all. Now we see what has caused in the region by your separate administration demand. Many innocent people and near and dear ones of both communities, both Kuki and Meitei people, have lost their lives. We will never have them again in our life. So please close your eyes and make a long breath. Please change your mind for the sake of our better future. The world around us is filled with uncertainty and challenges that we can only overcome together. While it is essential to voice our concerns and advocate our needs, it is equally crucial to consider the greater good and the well-being of our community as a whole. The path to peace often requires compromise and understanding. I believe that we can find common ground solutions that address your concerns while also ensuring the peace, stability that benefits everyone in Manipur. By engaging in constructive dialogue and working collaboratively, we can achieve a balance that respects the diversity of opinions and needs within our communities. Remember that peace is not the absence of conflict, it is a state of harmony and prosperity that allows us to thrive. By showing flexibility and willingness to negotiate, we can set an example for others and contribute to the betterment of our communities. I urge to all Kuki brothers and sisters and many other organizations in the state to consider the broader implications of your demands and to engage in meaningful dialogue with other members of our community. Together we can find a path forward that upholds the principle of peace, cooperation, and mutual respect. Sometimes, if your demand disturbs to the peace and progress of all the people of the state, you must stop and sacrifice that demand for the sake of all the people. Thank you for taking time to listen to this my appeal. I look forward to the opportunity for constructive discussions and a shared commitment to the peace and well-being of our communities. So in this violence, we have seen only the damage on both communities. And if we continue like this in the coming days, and we will again get more and more damage on both the communities. So I request, and especially to the Kuki brothers and sisters, to consider your demand for a separate state, because of that your demand much damage has caused to the entire state and to the entire nation and to the entire world. So I request to reconsider your demand and to move forward for peace and better relations among the communities, for a better future of all the communities of the state. Let's do whatever we can for peace and harmony among all communities in Manipur. Thank you.